Okay, well. Where's the women's at?
All right, good morning, Unity on the Bay.
Good morning.
Wow, thank you for that responsive greeting. I love it. So I hope you're all feeling the holiday groove and move, and that I hope you'll continue the holiday groove and move. And help me welcome to the stage our very own Anthony Alvarez. Don't get too married to it because it's just a one-off kind of thing, but you know, we'll get in when we can. All right? So let's join along and sing our opening theme song.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. We're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. We're in the right place at the right time. We are just where we're supposed to be. Soul is welcome here. All our souls are welcome here. We are getting the message loud and clear. Our souls are welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. All our souls are welcome here. We are getting the message loud and clear. Our souls are welcome here. We are getting the message loud and clear. Our souls are welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Your soul is welcome here. Our souls are welcome here. Our souls are welcome here.
That was like a false start, right? Like, what is it? Like a false launch, right? Like, I just was like, yeah. I don't know what happened there. I
had you covered.
Yeah. It's been 7 days, you know? A lot happens in 7 days. Good morning, everyone. It is so good to see you. It is so good to be with you. If you have no idea what we were talking about and this, you'll get it. Little by little, you'll get it. We have been practicing for how many months now?
Well, you've been practicing for
That part. By the way, if you haven't received a Christmas gift just yet, what a blessing and Christmas gift to see how much fun Dale has with that song up there, right?
jazz hands.
Yeah. Well, see, we're already living the experience of what today's service is all about, which is joy. And the joy that we can bring to every moment, the joy that we can share with each other, and the joy that really invites us to remember that we are at the right place at the right time with the right individuals, with the right consciousness. And so it is really great that that place is here at Unity on the Bay for this service. Welcome to those that are here in the room. Welcome to all those that are watching us from home or the beach or wherever you're at. We are just so grateful that you are all connecting with Unity on the Bay and a part of the spiritual community that has transformed so many lives in almost 100 years, and we get to be a part of that. So that's pretty amazing. My name is Juan. I'm the senior minister of this community. All right, it's a service on joy. So my name is Juan. I'm the senior minister of this amazing spiritual community. Joy! And it is great to have you with us. Joy! And we have a wonderful service for you today. Joy! And the music is amazing. Joy! And Faye and Carmen are here. Do I just keep going? I mean, I could do this for an hour. And I know that there are other places that you need to probably be after the service. So we're going to continue on. And as I mentioned, joy is the theme of today's service because we are completing our Advent series today. We have walked through faith, through peace, through love, and now we get to experience the joy of this journey that we've taken together. It is with joy that I invite you to speak our mission and our vision, because we are here because something within us knew that who we are would support the lifting of consciousness so that we can see a world transformed and that our individual world can be transformed. So with that joy of the awareness of the power of this moment and of our community, let's speak our mission and our vision. And I'm going to invite you to take a look at them up here. And together, we are an inclusive community serving as a catalyst for spiritual awakening, evolution, and action. And our vision, humanity inspired to its divinity. And so with that, I'm going to invite you to stand and with joyous hearts, welcome each other to Unity on the Bay and to this service. If you're watching from home or online, let us know where you're watching from, and just know we are joyous that you're with us. I'm just gonna, yeah. All right, well, with that, I'm gonna invite us to just go into prayer as we continue to move through this service and as we continue to open ourselves up to the remembrance that the very presence of God is here with us, within us, as us. And so I invite you to take a deep breath. And feel the miracle that is this very moment. A miracle that it is filled with faith and hope. A miracle that is filled with the very peace of God, the peace that allows us to take a breath, to be present, to be still, and to remember that God's love is the love that we are. That God's love is all around us, that God's love continues to guide us and inspire us into greater and greater blessings, into greater and greater miracles. And that the very presence of love is what continues to lift us up, remind us that we are one with Spirit, remind us that everything within who we are is an answer to whatever journey we are moving through. And it is through that awareness that we recognize that there is joy in this moment, that within us is that joy of God. For that joy comes from remembering that we are one. That joy comes from remembering that there is a great blessing for us. The joy comes from recognizing that the very grace of God is our life. And that moment by moment, we claim this truth. Moment by moment, we claim the truth of who we are. Moment by moment, we awaken to the Christ essence within us. And moment by moment, we are activating all that we know to be good, all that we know to be that faithful and expression of the divine wholeness, abundance, prosperity. The healing power of God is in this very moment, and we feel it, we sense it, we activate it, and we express it. Giving thanks for the miracles that are in hand, giving thanks for the blessings that are within our lives, and giving thanks for the remembrance that we ourselves are a blessing. We say, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. We know that this moment is blessed, and we know that this service is a great inspiration, for we are the presence of the divine, and through and as us, love, faith, peace, and joy become manifested. We give thanks here and now, saying, thank you, God, so it is, and let the people say, amen. And so with that, I'm going to invite our wonderful Faye to come up here to share with you a couple of announcements and things that are happening. And will you do me a favor? Let's practice. Happy birthday, Faye.
Happy birthday, Faye.
Congratulations, Faye.
Congratulations, Faye.
Because it was Faye's birthday just a couple of days ago.
Yes.
And she also just got the Entertainer of the Year award from out South Florida. So everybody together, happy birthday, Faye, and congratulations, Faye. Faye, we are so blessed by you.
Oh, I love you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. My God, the stage looks beautiful, doesn't it, Reverend Juan? Do you remember that one year when I stole the baby Jesus? You remember that, Raul? Raul was mad. Raul was mad. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. If nobody has told you today that you are loved, baby, you are so loved, and you are in the right place. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah as well. And, you know, it is truly an honor and a privilege to be up here and to assist Reverend Juan on any Sunday. But I truly enjoy today's service. You know, out of all the years, one of my favorite services, because the children are up here and you leave here filled with so much joy. So I'm excited about today. So first of all, is there anybody new in the house? If this is your first time here at Unity on the Bay, raise your hand. Well, folks, thank you so much. There's a million places that you can be, and the fact that you're here with us today means so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have a gift for you, right? Don't you love gifts, especially during this time of year, right? So if you go on over after service and you see Leo over there, he will give you a free gift. The cutie pie is waving right now, right? If you go on over there and say, it is my first time here at Unity on the Bay, or it's my second time here at Unity on the Bay, you will get a free gift for joining us this morning. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Just fill out your connection card and take it on over to Leo. So folks, everything that I'm going to tell you right now is on our Unity on the Bay app. If you haven't downloaded it already, just grab one of us after service and we'll help you out with that. Just makes life a lot easier. You are up to date on everything that's going on and you don't miss out on anything. During Reverend Juan's messages, there's always prompts also, so you can be part of the conversation, and it's just a really great way to enjoy Sunday service. So let me tell you about a couple of things that are going on, all right? Now, holiday services are all coming up, and we've got so many wonderful things going on. So save these dates, okay? Christmas Eve candlelight service, all right, is coming up Wednesday, December 24th. That's Noche Buena, right? For all you folks who celebrate like me. And, you know, it's at 6:30. You are home and changing and on to Noche Buena in all the time in the world, all right? So head on over here at 6:30 p.m. And have incredible Christmas Eve candlelight service. It's a moving service. Who's been to our candlelight service in the past? Right? It's moving. You leave here with such a sense of just oneness and joy and wonderfulness. Give yourself that gift for Noche Buena and be here with us at 6:30 p.m., all right? Then we've got our New Year's Eve burning bowl ceremony, Wednesday, December 31st, all right? I don't know about you, but this year has been tough. Okay? If there's anything that you might want to leave that no longer serves you, this is the ceremony for you, all right? Who has been here for the New Year's Eve burning bowl, right? And there's fire involved and nobody gets hurt. I'm just saying, it's a lot of fun, okay? So New Year's Eve burning bowl ceremony right here on the 31st, 6:30 p.m. Again, you get to your next fun party to celebrate the midnight toast in so much time, right? But you get to serve yourself first and then go and have these incredible moments, all right? Lastly, the white stone ceremony and anointing, which is another one of my favorite ceremonies, and what a wonderful way to kick off 2026, and that is Sunday, January 4th, right here, 2 services, 9:30 a.m. and 11:15 a.m., okay? Invite your friends, invite your family. This is how you want to kick off the new year, right? 2025, again, has not been the easiest year for a lot of us. And this is just a wonderful way, intentionally, to say, I am starting 2026 on a better foot, and I'm making myself a priority. So make yourself a priority, invite your friends, invite your family, and head on over to, and just join us for these incredible celebrations, okay? Now, one last thing about the burning bowl and white stone. If you're here today, but attending the burning bowl and or white stone ceremony online because you can't be with us in person, we have something for you, okay? On your way out after service, stop by the bookstore and pick up a free online experience bag at the bookstore, okay? To my right on your way out. It has everything that you'll need to participate in both services from the comfort of your own home, if that's how you truly feel comfortable doing it, okay? We want you to be a part of these services, in person or at home. So get your little gifty and take it home, and it'll have all the description as to how it's gonna be used for these particular ceremonies. All right? You got it all? Did you get that all? All right, if you didn't, guess what? I say that all over again at 11:15. So you could stay here for 11:15 and enjoy the children's incredible show. What would you call it?
Play.
Oh, play, right? God. Play.
Yes.
Okay. All right, Dale. And now back to the music.
I love you, I love you.
I love you,
and
I love you.
Yes, my name is Dale, but you can also call me God, and I can call all of you God as well. Because that's how it works at Unity on the Bay, right? Amen. So, let's get up and do a Christmas carol. There's not that many times of the year we can sing a Christmas carol. So let's sing about a midnight clear.
Angels standing near the
Oh.
Good morning. My name is Darvin, and today. Oh, good morning. My name is Darvin, and today I will be reading the daily word. But first, we're going to light the last candle, Admiral. And I invite all of you to light the candle as well, the last candle on your tables. And now for the daily word. Today's daily word is joy. Speak with me the affirmation on the screen. Joy uplifts me as divine light shines from within me. As Advent season draws to a close, I celebrate the light that glows from within me, the light of the Christ within. Just as the 3 wise men journeyed to Bethlehem to see the newborn child, my journey through Advent has led me to discover the faith, peace, and love that are always mine. These are the true gifts of Christmas, ones I carry with me all year long. No matter the challenges and obstacles I may be called to face, I will draw from my infinite storehouse of joy to remain optimistic and centered. Joy is mine today. It is the fulfillment of my Advent journey, my divine inheritance. It is in the fullness of my heart, the contentment of my mind, and the deep feeling of wellness in my soul. I am joyous. Today's daily word is inspired by Matthew chapter 3, verse 10. When they saw that the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Darvin. And now please take a moment to make sure that you've silenced your phones if you haven't done so already. And then join us in singing this meditation. And it's a Karen Drucker chant, many of you will know. But for this week, I chose to change the nouns, the ones that are words that are the most prominent in the song, to use the four the words from Advent. So we'll be starting with faith, then peace, then love, then joy. So please just sing along with us, and we'll be preparing for a time of meditation with our very dear Carmen Navedo.
I send my faith over the mountains. I send my faith over the sea. I send
as we claim for ourselves the truth of our beings, I invite you to scan your body as you affirm for yourself and every part of your body, I am peace. Breathing the peace in and breathing out any challenges, any distrust of the divine. Breathing in and affirming, I am love. As we scan our bodies and we see the love that we are flow through us and as us, divine unconditional love. That is who we are. We are divine hope and perseverant faith. That hope and faith that carries us through the challenges. And we breathe it in as we scan our bodies, releasing any doubts, any fears, any hurts. I am divine joy. Affirm it for yourself as you allow it to flow with ease, with joy, with glory throughout your whole body. See the divine light of grace flow through you and as you, and expanding in every direction, at least 10 feet all around you. Any doubts, any questions, just observe them as an interesting point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. You have this point of view. Interesting point of view. And just observe it all dissolve as we move beyond doubts, fears, beyond judgments. Just sitting in that truth of our being. And we take a moment in the silence to expand this love, this peace, this joy, this hope, and this faith that we are into our neighborhoods, into our nation, into the whole world, as we recognize that these are all gifts within each and every one of us. We embrace them in love, joy, peace, hope, and faith. for this moment of remembering that joy flows from within us, even in the midst of challenges. We are grateful. For this moment of truth, remembering our truth and the truth in our brothers and sisters, we are grateful. For this moment of practicing love, joy, wisdom, understanding, power, peace, faith, and hope, we are grateful. And so it is, as we choose it to be. Know that I know that you know. Namaste.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Will find in your mind there's a world of endless fascination. No more fun place to be than in your imagination.
You can dream any dream. You can savor every situation. Life is theirs, a sensational sensation.
If you want to see magic lands, close your eyes and you will see one. Want to be a dreamer, be one. Anytime you
And
please.
please save me one. Come with me prison. So go there to be free if you truly wish to be. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be.
Thank you, Dale, and our music ministry. What a beautiful song, right? And what many of you don't know is that they just kind of put that together this morning because there were some changes that took place this morning. And I think it's such a beautiful lesson, and it's such a beautiful thing for us to recognize that it's not about the situation, it's not about the things that are happening, but it is what we do with that. It is who we are in response to that. And I think it's a very special lesson for us, especially when we talk about joy, because I know that there is, as Faye was mentioning, so much that is going on in the world. And for many, it has been a year filled with challenges and difficulties. For some of us, it has been a year that has had some challenges and difficulties within it. And I bet that many of us have had moments of experiencing some level of joy this year. And it's a reminder, right? It's a reminder that regardless whether it's grief that we are moving through, whether there's uncertainty that is sort of around us and in our lives, whether there are unfinished stories or experiences that we are moving through, that joy is still possible and that joy is actually already present. And so the opportunity is to really tap into that sense of joy regardless of what is taking place, and actually in response to some of what is taking place. Because, joy, we sometimes think, and I'm a part of that, right? Like, joy is when, it's some place that we arrive when things are perfect. It's some place that we arrive when all the right pieces come into fruition. That really is putting the power of joy outside of us. That really is inviting us to think that it is dependent on life and dependent on the things that are happening to us and around us, when the reality is it's not about what is happening to us. It is what we do and what we bring into that which is taking place. And so joy really is something that we already have within us, and we can just do away with this idea that, well, I shouldn't be happy in this moment. How many of you have ever thought to yourself, things are so difficult, or their life is so difficult, and feel a little guilt when some joy comes up, right? And think about that. How many of you have been around somebody that is joyous, that lifts up your spirit? And see, look at the paradox in that, right? Like when somebody brings some, or is in the essence of joy, it can lift up our spirits. And at the same time, sometimes we have guilt because we are feeling some joy around individuals that may be having a hard time, or maybe within our own lives. And so the opportunity is like, how do we do away with the guilt? How do we do away with this idea that things have to be perfect in order for us to live into the joy that is at hand? How do we do away with the things that we've put in the journey or in between us and the experience of joy itself? And so joy, as we look at this, is not a denial of the things that are happening in our lives. Joy is not dependent on the circumstances of our lives. Joy is a divine quality. It is a divine quality of God and in God. And so therefore, it is already within us. It's for us to awaken to that truth. And in Luke chapter 2, verse 10, as the angels come to share the good news that the Christ is being born, they say, "Do not be afraid. I bring you good news of great joy for all people." Do not be afraid. There's so much truth in that, because I think that sometimes I get a little afraid of the joy. You know, like it's that foreboding joy. Like if I feel it too much, the other shoe is going to drop, right? And so there is this opportunity to like step back and not only be cognizant of when we're scared to experience life to its fullness, but also to recognize that the antidote to fear is the joy that we can experience in the moments of challenge and the moments of difficulty. And I know it sounds so disconnected sometimes, and I believe that it is true, because no matter what is happening in our lives, we can ask ourselves, like, how can I experience a level of joy here? How can I start to experience a greater sense of self, a greater sense of the activity of God within my life, and through that experience a contentment? And that doesn't mean that we have to be joyous about the situation. That doesn't mean that we have to be joyous about all the things that are happening to us. Although, you know, if you can get there, by all means, get there. But what it does mean is that in every situation, there is something that we can grab onto. Even the fact that, you know what? I'm going to be in a state of gratitude that I can be experiencing whatever is happening and still remember that I am one with God. Maybe that is where we get our joy, right? Just that remembrance and the awareness of that. Or even in the moments of like thinking like, oh my God, how is this happening? Why is this happening? It's like the joy of recognizing it's not permanent. I will get through this. This is just an experience that I'm having. This is a challenge that I'm experiencing. And on the other side of it will be relief. On the other side of it will be strength. On the other side of it will be love, whatever it may be. And so that's the opportunity. Where can we find the joy in the moments that we are moving through? And how can we tap into it? Because it's about finding the things that remind us that joy is already within us, that we allow that joy to take place. Now, during this Advent season, right, we've been moving through the different qualities of Advent. And we've recognized that, and we've talked about how faith clarifies our vision. What is it that we want to experience? What is it that we want to live into? And so faith and hope clarifies where we are heading and what we are experiencing in truth. Peace is that space within us that just quiets the noise. Right? Like quiets the noise as we are holding on to the faith and the hope of what we want to experience and how we want to experience life. Peace is what happens when we just say, regardless of what is taking place within our experiences or outside of us, we can breathe. We can take a step back, quiet the noise, and listen to that still small voice that says, love is here. And when we do that, we then allow love to move us into action. So what would love have us do in this situation? And the beautiful part about joy is that if we really move through those steps, joy emerges. Joy just takes place within us when we allow it, when we recognize that there is nothing wrong, and actually it is part of our divine nature to experience joy, happiness, peace, grace in our lives. And so faith sees the possibility, peace creates the space for it, love is what transforms the experience, and joy is what we feel when we allow ourselves to fully be awakened to that moment. And so we've invited you into a couple of different affirmations during these couple of weeks, and I just want to remind us of them. So will you speak first our affirmation for faith and hope together? By faith, I open the way. By hope, I welcome the miracle together. By faith, I open the way. By hope, I welcome the miracle. For peace, I invite us to just affirm, peace, be still. Together, peace, be still. And then in those moments of stillness, a reminder, we can choose to be that which we have come here to be, love. And so affirm with me, I choose love in this moment. I let it move through me, and miracles follow. Together, I choose love in this moment. I let it move through me, and miracles follow. And see, all of a sudden, when we allow those miracles to take place, joy emerges from that experience when we allow it. Because many people do feel guilty or afraid of feeling it. Through Advent, we've been recognizing that we are not waiting for the miracles to take place, that the miracle is taking place in this very moment. And so today we arrive at the natural outcome of recognizing that the miracle is here, that the miracle is us, that the miracle is just simply seeking to be felt, experienced, and understood by us. And that's the beauty, I believe, of joy. It is within us. And the more that we can just release and let go of all those things that we've put on top of it so that we can't fully acknowledge it or connect with it, the more that we peel those things away, we just simply get to breathe into that space. Breathe into that space and recognizing that joy isn't necessarily the reward of the journey. It's a sign that we are aligned within the journey. And Wayne Dyer says that when you dance, your purpose is not to get to a certain place on the floor, it's to enjoy each step along the way. And so when we are dancing through life, how many of us are giving ourselves this understanding and just putting ourselves in these boxes that life is about getting to the other side? That life is getting to the end of whatever journey that we are on. No, every single step within the journey is life itself. Every single step along the journey has everything that God is within us imbued within it. And so we don't have to wait for the good to show up. We can find joy that we are walking towards that good. We can find joy that we are experiencing life, however it may be, and that within us is a greater understanding of what life can be, who we are in connection to the divine, and how we get to embody it more fully. And so it's not about forcing happiness. It's not about erasing the grief. It's not about denying the pain. It is about recognizing that something within us is greater than that. That there is something within us that is greater than the grief that we may be moving through. That there is something within us that is greater than the pain that we may be experiencing. Joy is not naive. Joy is courageous. It is a courageous presence that we allow ourselves to be. And joy says, I trust God more than I trust my fear. I trust God more than I trust my limitations, my perceived limitations. I trust God more than this very moment. And when I say I trust God, I trust the God of my being. I trust that God that I am the presence of, that I am one with, is here, active within my life. And that in itself is joyous. Think about that. You know, so many times we are starting to look at what can bring us happiness, the people that can bring us happiness. No, we bring the happiness. We bring the joy to others. We bring the joy to the relationships. We bring the joy to the experiences. Sometimes we think it's like, oh, well, we got a raise at work. Or I got a little love note from somebody special. It's like those things didn't create the joy. It was we were welcoming, we were open enough to feel the joy that was within us. And it was activated because we allowed ourselves to be activated within it. And so joy is that felt experience that the Christ is alive in us. And it becomes available to us moment by moment. The miracle of Advent is that nothing is on its way. It is already here. Christ in us, the hope of glory, the Christ essence, as the angel said, is here and is the good news of our lives. And so we don't have to postpone our good. We can live into our good right here and right now. The joy of the Christ is your strength, says Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 10. The joy of the Christ is your strength. And so more than looking at the things that can strengthen us so that we can get to a place of feeling joy, how about we start to play around with experiencing joy so that fortifies us, so that strengthens us? Because that is in alignment with what is true, what is God within every situation. To be able to feel joy is to say, here I am fully present to this moment, and I can do something good with this moment. The experience, the relationship doesn't have to be good, but I can do some good with it. And in that moment, the moment that we say yes to seeing that possibility, to seeing that potential, isn't that a miracle? How many of us have experienced some level of loneliness? You may be experiencing some loneliness now. We've been experiencing some difficulties, as Faith said, and we're reminded every time we turn on the TV and look at the news. For those of us who are still sometimes watching the news, we get that sense, right? That there may be something wrong, that there is something that is going awry. And I love that at the beginning of the year, people were talking about like joy is our resistance to the things that aren't feeling so good. Joy is our resistance to the things that don't feel in alignment. Joy is a way of saying, regardless of what is taking place, I will stand in my truth, and I know that the truth will surpass any experience and any difficulty. And just choosing to experience it now wakes me up to that which is before me and that which is for me to do, to celebrate. And so joy fortifies us. Joy stabilizes us. Again, it's not about, waiting to be stabilized. It's about saying, joy, where can I find the joy here? Where can I find the joy in this moment? How can I bring joy into some of this experience and through that be stabilized? Because when we're in the fear, when we are in the difficulty, when we are in the challenge, when we are in the mind that is racing to react to whatever is happening in our lives, it's very difficult to become centered. But if we allow ourselves and we invite ourselves and say, there is joy in this moment. I may not know what it is, but I'm open to knowing what it is. And in that, it stabilizes us enough to maybe see the situation more clearly. It lifts our vibrations up too, so that we can manifest right action through us, not just for ourselves, but for the world. And so joy really flows through us when we release the guilt of experiencing it, when we release the fear that it may go away. Joy becomes alive when we soften our judgments about life itself and how we must be and how others must be. And joy is that ultimate reality that we remember. Mary Caportly, who is a Unity minister, said this: joy belongs to you whether you know it or not. It is yours now to discover, to use, to exercise, and to bring into expression. Joy belongs to us. Whether we know it or not, it is already within us. Whether we know it or not, it is already active within us. Whether we know it or not, it is the final truth of our being. And so the more that we discover it, the more that we use it, the more that we exercise it, the more that we bring it into expression, the more of it we will be recognizing within every aspect of our lives. And so we don't need permission to feel joy. We don't need other people's permission. We don't even need our own permission to feel joy. We don't need to qualify why we are experiencing joy. We already have it. We don't have to feel guilty for it. We just have to allow ourselves to feel that joy, to enjoy life, and to enjoy the ways in which we can experience ourselves through whatever is going on. Joy is the antidote to anything that we may be experiencing, because joy creates the space where the miracle takes place. Can you feel that? Can you get a sense of that? And can that in itself engender more of that joy within you? And so if joy is already within us, the question becomes, how do I get to experience more of that joy? How do I allow more of that joy in the moment? And I'm going to invite you to think about a couple of things that have brought you joy in the last few weeks. Just take a moment, maybe 2 or 3 things that have brought you joy in this moment. How many of you have 1? How many of you have 2? How many of you have 3? What are you feeling in this moment? Joy. You can bring that to it. We have that muscle memory. We have that conscious memory of what joy feels like. And when we start activating that within us, when we start remembering that that's already a part of who we are, all of a sudden we can bring more of ourselves to whatever situation. Now that you remembered those 3 things that have brought you joy recently, take a moment and think about what is one small way that you can choose joy this week. What is one small way that you can choose joy this week? Is it the joy of being in service, volunteering, being a helping hand for somebody, showing up for yourself, for each other, for this community, for the world itself? Is it joy in just a moment of kindness? A moment of kindness that reminds you, man, you are good in expression. You are the love of God in action. Or is it maybe just joy in presence and just being fully awake to the truth of your being, to the truth of God, to the truth of somebody else, to being fully present that whatever maybe other people are going through, you can be that joy that elevates the consciousness and elevates everyone to remembering we never walk alone. We always walk in God. And in that moment, as you share whatever ways that joy shows up, you know and we know that joy becomes multiplied. And we know that a simple act of joy, a simple act that brings about that reminder of the joy that is within us, it can shift the entire field. And so this Christmas, it's such a beautiful thing to be able to step more fully into that joy so that we are no longer waiting for the Christ light. We recognize that we are here to embody it. We are no longer waiting for that joy. We are here to embody that joy. It wasn't something that was just being birthed. It is something that we are just simply awakening to. It is already born in us. It is already alive in us, and we are simply open now to knowing it more fully. And that, to me, is truly the miracle. That it is not just born through us, that it is born as us. And so this Christmas, this season, this moment, let joy be the natural state of your being. Take a breath. This Christmas, this season, this moment, let joy be your natural state of being. I'm going to invite you to have one final affirmation for this Advent season. And together, let us speak. Joy strengthens me. Say it together. Joy strengthens me. I express it, and my joy blesses this moment. May joy walk with you. May joy surprise you this holiday season. May joy be the reminder of who you are. May joy be what you experience when you remember you and God are one. You and the possibilities that faith has born in you are one. You and the peace of God that reminds you that you are in the state of grace and in the state of good, be that which brings about and emerges as joy through you, as you, and through this time. Namaste.
What a great message, Reverend Juan. Please give it up for Reverend Juan. Joy. I dated a girl named Joy. That's it. Listen, I don't know about you, but like Reverend Juan's message like hit me to the core, right? It was my birthday a couple of days ago, right? I was just filled with so much love and so many messages, and at the same time, I felt guilty for feeling that joy, right, of the Christmas season, of the holiday season, of all the love that I was receiving during my birthday. There's healthcare woes, there's wars going on, there's people going without. But it's still okay to feel joy. Thank you so much, Reverend Juan. Even now more than ever, we should be shining our light even brighter, right? And this is exactly what Reverend Juan is telling us to do. Experience your miracle now. And one of my favorite parts was the Wayne Dyer affirmation, right? When you dance, your purpose is not to get to a certain place on the dance floor. It's to enjoy each step along the way. Everybody, do a dance in your chair. Come on. Come on, like nobody's looking. Come on, I see you, new girl. Come on. Yes, you fit right into our Unity on the Bay family, girl. You are in. Please give it up for Reverend Juan one more time with his incredible message. Please, please, please. You know, while we know that our abundance shows up in so many different ways, all of them a blessing, we know that one of those avenues is each of us who are spiritually inspired today by Unity on the Bay. And we invite you to allow generosity to flow through and as you today as the channel of greater good for this community and for humanity. Our text giving info is on the screens behind me. Folks at home, you know the drill. The information's right there on your screen as well. If you have the Unity on the Bay app, you could go right in there and do that, blah, 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 and you are done. But if you would like an envelope, please raise your hand, and our incredible ushers will come around and give you an envelope. I'm going to give you a few seconds in sacred silence to prepare your gift. Maybe something came up during Reverend Juan's message. Maybe you want to dedicate your gift to somebody. Whatever it is, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds in silence to do so. We thank you for your gifts this morning. Folks at home, we thank you as well. Hi. Let's bless these gifts together, all right? Divine love, that I am, blesses all that I give and all that I receive. The children, we love the children in their own time of inspiration and learning in the Kids Zone with Mr. Raul. They're going to be having their incredible play for second service. You are more than welcome to stay for second service because it'll be completely a different service. So please stay with us and enjoy. So let's get our hands together to bless the children, all right? You're not doing it right until you feel that little warmth right there in the palm, right? New girl, right there. Yeah, very good, very good. All right, here we go. Children, we love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We behold the Christ in you, and we see you doing great things. Prayer chaplains into his house, come on forward. We love you, prayer chaplains, okay? Find a prayer chaplain up front to pray with if there's something that came up, or even if you just want to sit in silence with them. They are here for you. They are trained to sit with you and hold that eternal space that you might need this morning. They're wearing purple name tags to identify themselves, and you're also free to place a prayer intention card at the prayer table on your way out on your left-hand side where Leo is. Every single one is prayed upon. Every single one is read. You know, maybe you're just a little shy, and that way you just write whatever you want on there. And like I said, it will be prayed upon and read. And now with that, let me invite Reverend Juan back up in his Christmas attire. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Whoa.
What do you call me? Joy, joy, joy. All right, so as Faye said earlier in the service, we do have that Unity on the Bay app. In it, there's a couple of ways in which you can just take the experience of today's service a little deeper, so we invite you to do that. Invite you to join us next Sunday for, has anybody got the time? Anybody got the time? Anybody got the time? Anybody got the time for that? Right, so anybody got the time? And a couple of things. Please make sure that you join us for our holiday services, the candlelight service, the burning bowl. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Invite friends, invite family. We would love to just have them experience unity through these powerful ways. And if you can join us for the New Year's Eve service and be of service, we're looking for volunteers for that evening. See Leo on the way out, or just email him if you're watching from home at leo@unityonthebay.org. With that, I'm going to invite you to please stand so that we can speak our prayer for protection, and we'll follow that with our peace song. And so, let us affirm together. The light of God surrounds us. We are light. The love of God enfolds us. We are love. The power of God protects us. We are power. The presence of God watches over us. We are presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. We are divine.
Oh, sorry.
Everybody's really excited about the Christmas play happening at the next service.